Let's go, guys. The new Infantry just dropped and we're gonna check it out. I took a first look at it and it looks insane, bro. Okay, let's hear me out. Let's go. Active skill rage requirement 1000. Okay, that's average, right? Deal smite damage up to 5 enemy troops in a fan. Nice. 5 target AoE just like Leo. 2400. That's better than Leo. And okay, you get the 15% reduction per target, but it says each target has a 30% chance to take 15% extra damage. So that's basically 2400 plus 15%, 2760 damage factor. 30% chance. Okay, that's decent. That's pretty cool. All right. So basically, you have a 30% chance to undo that 15% reduction. I mean, that's how you can read it. Anyways, breaker of battle lines. This is basically the same as Wallace skill, right? 40% attack, 10% health, 20% march speed. But that's not only, it doesn't say in the map. So I'm thinking rally, like 40% attack, 10% health on rally. That's pretty good, right? Plus that AoE. I mean, hey, possibilities. Then we have another skill over here. If this commander troop is attacking a troop on the map, which works in a garrison, their troop gains 10 stacks of the malice effect whenever it uses an active skill. If its number of malice stacks are higher than the target's percentage of units remaining, it spends 10 malice stacks to deal smite damage. To the target damage factor 300, it also gains 10% bonus to severe wound inflicted and a 20% bonus to rage recovery speed for 1 second, cooldown 1 second. Wait a minute, like we gotta check how powerful this is because I mean, if you read it, it doesn't sound anything like crazy, but there is more to that. So how I read it, you need those malice stacks to get, you need to get a fuck ton of them, right? So let's say you have 60 stacks, so 60 active skills, so 3 skill cycles. Then you'd get the damage factor 300, which isn't too great for 3 cycles. A 10% bonus to severe wound inflicted for 1 turn or 1 second, and 20% bonus to rage in 1 second. That doesn't sound too good, but if we get more malice stacks, then that's gonna be better, right? So is that broken or not? Okay, let's see. Next skill. Martial Culture. This commander troop deals 10% more normal damage. We like that. When attacking a field troop, their troop gains 10 stacks of malice upon entering combat. And 10 stacks of malice every 10% unit it loses. A 5% bonus to smite damage dealt, up to 30% for every 10% units it is missing. That sounds so complicated. How does that work? Like 5% to every 10% you lose, right? That's not worth it, but I mean, gives you some better trades once your troops get lower. I mean, it gets more average, right? Doesn't hurt as bad. And you get 10% or 10 stacks of malice attacking your target when they lose 10%, right? Okay. So basically more malice stacks. Meaning that other skill will trigger more often, right? That is what it does mean. Okay, next skill. If this commander troop is on the map, after severely wounding 400,000 enemy unit, it gains a 5% bonus to normal damage dealt. What? How does that work? Like, most of my reports, I ain't even killing like 100,000 enemy units for severely wounded. So how is this even supposed to work, man? I have no clue. Maybe they mean slightly wounded? And still, it's so hard to get. Like, you never get it. Maybe you could severely wound a farm troops. Like, you can get tier 1 kills, 400,000 sev wounds, and then you gain 5% normal damage dealt. But if that's it, it's not worth it, right? Or does it stack? No, it doesn't. What? Okay, when reduced to 50% units remaining, it deals 60% more damage and takes 30% less damage for the next 6 seconds. Holy moly, that's pretty good for a whole skill cycle. Okay, when reduced to 15% units remaining, it deals 100% more damage and takes 50% less damage on the next 6 seconds. Holy moly, that's pretty insane. Okay, can trigger once per hour. But if you enter the city, it resets. It will be so good to swarm with this probably, and basically field. It's so good you can go more. It isn't as painful to go to 0. It isn't as painful to sad phase because you deal more damage if you get lower on units, right? Because of the malice stacks, because of this expertise skill. It isn't as painful as it would be on like a regular march. So hey, that's interesting to me. Maybe we don't need to set phase, right? And we also got like 10% set wound resistance somewhere, and that was only in 1 turn in every like 20 turns, 10 turns. Okay, bro, this needs a lot of testing, but for now it seems pretty good. Let's go over the Garrison Commander. And it reads, target type single, rage requirement 1000, deals smite damage to a target troop 2400 and reduce its defense by 10% for 3 seconds. That's not a high debuff, but 2400 is like decent. It's not too high smite damage, but it's not low. So okay, single target. This commander troop gains a damage absorbing mighty shield for 2 seconds. Damage factor 600. Hey, remember the mighty shields here. They are important for later. Whenever this commander troop launch a basic attack or counter attack, their infantry units have a 25% chance to gain 30% attack for 4 seconds. Holy G! Because if you get swarmed on your structure, you're always going to get 30% attack. You're also going to get 10% march speed, 10% defense. Well, you don't need march speed in your garrison, right? But maybe you can use it on the field. Like, hey, it doesn't say you need to be in garrison. Perhaps you can use it in the field to get that 30% attack. I mean, I don't know. Well, let's take a look at the rest of the kit. That will give us more answers there. This is a big skill. Okay, that's a whole book almost. If this commander troop is a garrison commander, their garrison deals 10% more damage. Awesome, we love that. All damage is good. Whenever the garrison deals smite damage, it has a 25% chance to cleanse 1 slow poison, exhaustion, normal debuff effect from itself. So that's 1 stack if it has a stack. Okay. 1 effect, just 1. So let's say you got like 4 effects, it only cleanses 1. Like let's say maybe it cleanses the march speed, it doesn't really matter. So it's not too powerful. Like, okay, it's cool if you can reduce like the normal damage debuff from the Attila already, right? There's a normal damage Attila Takeda, or not Takeda. Is there a normal damage debuff on that march, by the way? I mean, then it would be worth it, I guess. Yeah, unless people are gonna swarm, then it's gonna be less worth it because there's more different debuffs and it's only gonna cleanse 1. Okay, anyways, it gains 1 stack of the Tosho effect for 10 seconds. Each stack increases the health of the garrison infantry units by 5%. The Tosho effect can stack up to 4 times, and its duration resets whenever it gains another stack. 10 seconds, 5% health, and you gain it when dealing smite damage. So ideally you want the primary and secondary to do this smite damage, right? And under the page you see a lot of the effects that can be cleansed. Those are like basic debuffs, like attack, defense, health, and exhaustion effect from Chandra, which isn't really used. You also get the poison effect and slow effect. I mean, slow effect, they could completely have gotten rid of it and it would have been even better actually, because you have a higher chance of negating worse effects, right? Final 2 skills. If this commander troop is a garrison commander, whenever the garrison receives a buff, it has a 50% chance to gain a damage absorbing mighty shield for 3 seconds. Damage factor 1200. Cooldown 7 seconds. Hey, that's even more mighty shields. Okay, that's interesting. We already got 2 mighty shields on this commander. I mean, imagine if we use this with Hera, we have 3 mighty shields, and that's so insane. And remember, mighty shields, they stack. And if you use that new shield formation, hey, wait a minute. Maybe there's some awesome shit that's possible there if you use the mighty shield formation. I mean, we gotta check that. We gotta test it somewhere, because maybe this is a bit game changing. I don't know. There's a lot of shields. And the next expertise skill, Whenever this commander troop launches a basic attack or a counter attack, it has a 15% chance, 30% if it has a shield, so you want even more shields, to deal smite damage up to 3 enemy troops in the fan, damage factor 300. 300? Okay. And every additional target reduces the damage of each target by 15%. Cooldown 10 seconds. Only 300? Okay. And cooldown 10 seconds is the worst thing here, right? So once every 10 seconds you have a pretty decent chance to do it. Like if you get swarmed, you will for sure get it basically every single time the cooldown resets, right? Because it also triggers on counterattacks. But other than that, 1v1, it doesn't trigger as often. It's not that good. I don't know about this commander. I mean, maybe it's more mighty shield focused as like normal damage smite focused. I don't know. We gotta do a lot of testing here. And by the way, we got some extra updates, and this is gonna be insane, dude. Like, yeah, this guy didn't just spend. Yeah, he spent 1.1 billion resources. Of course, he got 50% back, but healing speed consumption 789 days. You get back 398. You get 50% of your speed ups back. Like, dude, are you kidding me? And wait a minute. What happened to the troops? You lose 2.1 mil, you get 1.9 million back? Like 80%? Hello? What's going on here? Like, is that new KVK mode or is it gonna be all KVKs? Because all KVKs, this would be awesome. It's gonna be much easier to push for Zenith as a free to play. Bro, I want this so bad. This is cool. But if everyone gets it, I don't know who it really benefits most. Maybe the spenders still? There's also gonna be this nice new feature. You can see like the cool KVKs with the like decent tiers. Rated S plus or S will unlock better quests in Hall of Heroes. Wait. Lost Kingdoms can earn ratings based on their total number of kills and deaths. Complete this quest to earn gems, resource speedups, and increase the percentage of dead units returned to you. Oh, so as a kingdom or... Is it kingdom or as an individual you gotta do complete quests and then you get more resources back, more speed ups back, and more deads back. Oh no, you gain more deads back and you gain gems, resource speed ups. Okay, that is cool, I guess. Yeah. There's more awesome stuff because we get flag planning. That's pretty cool. You can already pre-build your flags. You just gotta fill them up, right? And once they are complete, boom, a next one will spawn. And you can start reinforcing that one. So this is very, very good for Kingsland. It is gonna be insane for Kingsland battles, just like Zone 4 openings, right? For boss openings, it doesn't matter at all. But yeah, for Kingsland it's awesome. We also got this. You already know this from like an individual perspective, right? We have it in individual, but you also have this now for your kingdom, a rating graph. And I think it's gonna be nice. Maybe it's gonna help you a bit with like matchmaking, perhaps. My guess is that we will see like, well, you gotta confirm it, but if we can check matchmakings and then see if like kingdoms are pretty similar in this ranking, and then I guess that's maybe sort of how they base the matchmaking system, I guess. I mean, they even got Crystal Tech Advancement in there, so they take spenders into account. That's good. Strategic attrition. I don't know how you can measure that. Just like field combat capability, like, yeah, they can measure the number count, but seasonal progression, how you're gonna note that? Okay, I'm a bit skeptical about this. Like, how are they gonna measure this? I don't know. I mean, we gotta figure that out. They also got a new event sort of thing, alliance bosses, caravan looting, and you gain like nice rewards, speed ups, resources, that kind of stuff, I guess. Seems cool. More events, I guess, more fun. Wait. On the right bottom side, do I see a legendary Matilda? What? Must be a glitch or something because, oh wait, that's cool. I mean, legendary Priam Matilda confirmed, guys. And they also did crystal tech upgrades, by the way. Reduced crystal cost and greater customization. Pre-unlock core techs for faster progression. Wait, what? Pre-unlock core tags? You can unlock before, like, normally you have to max this and that first, but now you can just skip one? Or what? Wait. How does that work? And gift runes? What's gift runes? Like, can you just choose a rune and not have to march to it or something like that? Or can you? I don't know how that works. That's interesting. This update is full of interesting stuff, bro. There's also a new KVK mode. Supreme Strive awaits Valiant Warriors. Cross Kingdom teams skill customization. Huge resource refunds. Enjoy the mayhem of a pure KVK experience. Oh, perhaps that's Battlefield gun. Is that maybe what they will do before each KVK registration? I mean, honestly, this is what every story needs, like cross-kingdom teams, skill customization, huge resource refunds, and all that I explained already in this video. I mean, we need all of that, right? Okay. Seems fun. Wait, is this, by the way, is this KVK? This is not KVK. This is just a ziggurat, right? But is it that 8 camps? Oh, this is like a sort of mini KVK. Yeah, like because they say enjoy the mayhem of a pure KVK experience. So basically, you're just doing a Kingsland with your kingdom, and without spending a lot of resources, I guess. But you get nice rewards, or maybe a star, or wait. How is this? How does that work? Maybe this is for like off season, I guess, to get some fighting. We need more information on that, but it looks kind of fun. I don't know how to form an opinion on it. Like, we don't have a lot of data. Anyways, I guess this was it for today. I'm gonna dive deep into the infantry commanders right now and try to find the best possible pairings for both infantry commanders. I have suspicion maybe William Wallace will last a bit longer. Perhaps with the garrison, Hera, perhaps. Maybe Gorgo also has shields. Don't forget to like, leave a comment if you wish. Of course, join Discord, which is in the comments. Sox is in there as well. It is a free-to-play Discord now. He's co-owner as well. And yeah, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.